We have Ip Man 4, Chadwick Boseman, and I need 10 topics from Nathan right now. Go.
Justin's left pinky toe. Justin's big toe. Justin's right pinky toe. Justin's right big toe. Justin's thumb. Justin's index fingers. Justin's wrists. The back of Ace's neck and the front of Ace's neck. The back of Justin's head and the front of Justin's head. Does Justin have... Oh, this is the last one. Does Justin have facial hair yet? That's the last one.
Yes, and I have to shave it daily, so it's not a good one. All right, fine.
How about dentist saying that Invisalign isn't going to work for Nathan? It's too far gone.
Yo, yesterday I was squatting and I was like going for a PR, but the mirror was like right in front of me. So I was like making this face, but I was looking myself in the eyes. And as I was like at the very bottom about to go up, I was like, dang, I have a little crossbite. And then it like knocked me off my focus. But
well,
yeah, man. Haha. You making fun of my teeth didn't work because I made fun of them too. Haha.
I wasn't surprised because you're from Texas. Buck-toothed boy.
The second reason you dropped the weight was because of your fupa, all right?
Woo!
Justin's been on Urban Dictionary lately.
No, that one's been floated around in here, all right?
Are we doing a cold open again, or?
No, go ahead and start the podcast.
I'm starting?
Yeah, you're going to start.
Okay, 5.
It's the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Ooh, it's the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Ooh, the Knuckles are officially in the room, so make room. Yeah, the Knuckles are officially on it.
Hey, everybody. We're back. It's the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Ooh. We're here with, we got Justin, we got Ace, we got Xavier. It's the normal crew. And I'm Nathan. So we got a few topics for today. We got a movie to review, just the same old. Wait, 1 second. Wait. That was me just taking a sip of my water. And that's how refreshing we want this podcast to be for you. So in order to make this podcast a little bit more refreshing for the listener, I'm going to ask for Ace. Ace, are you here?
I'm here.
Can you turn your mic all the way down for a second? And keep it down for the next hour and a half.
Wow.
We want to ensure listener, comfort.
Wow.
But yeah, guys, how y'all doing?
I'm doing fine.
All I know is that you chomp on granola like elephants eat peanuts. Just tearing up the molars, just chewing. You want more grass for your pedo diet? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could have said keto. I said pedo. All right? Because you work for a different cause.
You're just upset because you don't have molars. That's why you're mad. You're a front chewer. That's all you do. Like a donkey. He's got those front teeth.
All you have are molars. You eat like a cow. Jeez.
That's all you got?
Guys, you got to understand. Nathan was late to the podcast today. All right. Yeah, like I said in my part. All right. Clearly, that was just you trying to
deflect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was late. We're almost an hour late to this podcast. And so I was just at Walmart grocery shopping, buying granola. That's why he's making fun of me for getting granola.
Yeah.
And
tell them the whole list, all right? Nathan only bought granola and onions, okay? That was all he bought.
Took him an hour to buy up all the granola and onions in Walmart. Not your neighborhood, the super center.
You're like, yeah, I know. Can I check the back? I know there's some more. Like,
and then I try to check out in the express lane, and they have to tell me, like, sir, you can't use express lane for you have 10 or more items.
Well, technically only 2 items because this is granola and this is 400 onions.
Yeah, man, I got caught lacking. I was at Walmart walking slow, just browsing the I literally spent this isn't too good, but I spent probably a good 10 minutes just in the detergent aisle.
Doing what?
So I've never bought dishwasher detergent before. It's just always been something. Well, I don't even know. Yeah, our dishwasher never worked in college, and then my dad always bought it in as I was growing up. So this is my first time buying dishwasher detergent, and I couldn't find it. So
there's something there. I don't know. Why are you just now buying it for the first time? You've been living at your place for a while now, though.
Yeah, when I moved here, we somehow had 2 years worth of dishwasher detergent just under the sink. So I never had to. We've never had to re-up on dishwasher detergent. Now it's 2020.
So, that means you saw the brand or something for this dishwasher.
I don't know why this is so confusing.
Did you get?
No, it is because you've seen what dishwasher detergent is and what it looks like, but I don't. Why did it take you 10 minutes?
Because Walmart is about 5 miles across, and I can't find the dishwasher detergent.
So you're telling me you walked
you said you were in the
bicycle
dishwasher
section
aisle.
to find dishwasher detergent? This man walked to the toy aisle to find dishwasher detergent. You have to be the dumbest. Someone played you too. They said, it's probably in the craft section. You gotta go look at the craft section. Wow.
Yeah, man. So that's why I was late to the podcast. And I pulled into my apartment.
You got any eco-friendly dishwasher detergent? You say, oh yeah, go look in the plants. Of course. Why wouldn't it not be there? Nothing worse.
This is it. This is the episode where
he waited in line at the deli to try and get dishwasher detergent.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Guilty. Where's that soundboard? We need some soundboard stuff.
We were troubleshooting it for 50 minutes.
Were y'all really?
We had some time.
Yeah, we had time.
So is it on or is it not on today?
It is not on today.
I feel like I'm supposed to be the late person on the podcast, but
yeah, that's a good point. You are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes,
but I'm
you
not.
are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm just saying, and generally speaking, I feel like I'm supposed to be the guy that's late to things, but you are. You're the guy that's late to things.
You know another reason.
And I used to think,
late?
wow, you had your life, pretty well put together. I'm like, man, look at this guy. He has a schedule. But you're the guy that has an actual schedule.
You talk fast,
still late to everything,
but you move really slowly. You're the guy. You talk extremely fast. You talk as fast as Justin moves, but Justin talks as slow as you move. It's like the yin yang.
Although that doesn't make any sense.
You deconstruct every single joke you try and say today, all right? Every single one. None of them are going to land. That was a bad joke.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, man.
Because when he sent a meme today while I was at Walmart, and it was like, this is why Nathan is always late. And my reply was going to be an actual video of actual footage of you walking into class late. And the whole entire class turning around and saying, boy, get out. Boy, you missed class. Because class ended 15 minutes. It ended in 15 minutes. And Ace was 45 minutes late.
That is okay.
And that was an actual thing that happened in college. And everyone turned around and roasted Ace. And he walked back out the door in his pomegranate polo.
Hey.
All of Ace's polos were solid tropical fruit. He said, which fruit of the loom guy do I want to be today? I'm feeling grape. I'm feeling pomegranate. I'm feeling orangey today. Oh, sweet. Looks like Ace turned his microphone down. Nice, refreshing podcast.
All I know is that Nathan was the guy to walk around in like Naruto clothes all the time. He's the black guy that found anime, right? And he just like can't put it down. It's like, oh my god, have you seen the new Bojitsu today?
Stop.
He's trying to learn Japanese just from listening to sad anime.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not a joke, huh?
It's not a joke. Sometimes it was funny. I sent this girl a shout out to Chelsea if you're listening. I sent this girl a meme of this anime that she watches, the one anime she watches, and I put her on. And she was like, where do you find all these memes? And I was like, well, I'm part of a Facebook group that shares anime memes. And she sent like a laughing emoji, like she laughed at it. And then she like real quickly like apologized. She was like, haha, that's not that weird, but it's funny, but it's not that weird, but it's funny. And yeah, man. So what is it? 2020, August 31st. And yeah, still.
Nathan is the type of guy to be boastful about saying he put someone on to an anime. I have to say that's
in the anime community, that's something to boast about.
That's deep in the genes right there. You're not going to get that one out.
Yeah, maybe not in your hood. That's not clout worthy, but in my hood, in the anime community, that's clout worthy. Okay.
Look, I have nothing against anime. There's some good animes out there. I'm just saying, just because I watch one anime, I'm not gonna go dye my hair yellow and go yell into the mirror until a vein pops out of my wrinkly ass forehead. All right, all right.
Touche, man. Touche. You enjoy your life the way you enjoy it. You watch
Don't
these
say
YouTube
touche.
musicals.
Don't say touche when they had to take you to the hospital because you had a.
What do you want me to say? You want me to say it in Japanese?
Gave yourself a headache.
Touche. Baka. You know what baka means?
See, audience. See what I'm saying? Like, it's in the genes. He can't get that out.
It's in the genes. It's in the genes. You know what baka means, though?
I don't.
Hey, man.
No, what does it mean? Huh?
Does it mean like crap?
It means idiot.
Oh.
So, yeah, that was targeted to our resident Baka Booty Bandit. Jeez. Golly, man. You know, this podcast would have a great, if we were to target the anime community, we'd have a great following. But since you want to just tear apart and burn every bridge, burn every single bridge.
You made his argument. They are good anime.
Stay at 31 listeners.
Hey,
talking about
they don't know how many
burning bridges.
Have, all right?
Yeah, I meant 31K listeners.
Hey, we picked up 2 this week.
Talk about burning bridges. You're also the same guy that goes to people's houses and lets them know that their toilets are weak. Bro, y'all got a plunger, man? That flush is weak. But I do have to admit, that's kind of that's just a joke on myself, because I have been to some houses where I was like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation. Blew up a toilet, Look, and I'm the first one to be like, I try not to go to the bathroom at anyone's house, like, I'm not saying that's not necessarily like ultimate etiquette. It's just like, I don't want to be caught in a situation, And sometimes you just get caught on the wrong time, and you got to go to the bathroom at a house was built in the 1950s, okay? And they just don't have the pipes to support 2020 poops. And so, I mean, you find yourself in a situation.
Ace in a cold sweat at someone's house, and they're like, "You have to use the bathroom, man." He's like, "You don't know what I'm capable of." Don't ask that of me.
So, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Dang go.
You did the intro, Nathan, but you didn't introduce us.
I did. I said we got.
You said our names.
Ace, and,
Oh, we did? Okay, I must have missed it.
I didn't introduce a topic though.
Okay.
So we gotta
So,
we gotta Ip Man 4 is the last movie that we've been requested to review. So Ace, I know you're the one who recommended it. Why'd you recommend it?
Okay, so Ip Man 4 is the last movie in the Ip Man, series. I thought it was just, an important movie to watch because I thought it was also their worst movie they've ever made. And I mean, just everything was bad about that movie.
okay.
I mean, there were some good like fighting scenes, no doubt, but when you compare it to the other movies, worst movie. And maybe fits the list for worst karate movie I've ever seen. I don't know. So, I mean, I guess if I had to give it a score, 0 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 4. It was just bad. I thought it was a sad ending. Not necessarily. It was a sad ending, but like, only sad because the character died, not big sad because of plot writing. It was just the end of the movie. I'm like, no more Ip Man. What'd you guys think of it?
Oh, good.
Okay. I watched the dub version, and I also thought it was bad. I was confused on why you made me watch this, Asian, because I was hoping it was going to be one of those, really bad karate movies, but so bad it's good, but or at least funny. But no, it was just bad. Maybe it's better if we watched it, in subbed and the way it was made. Because I'm looking at the reviews, it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 95 audience score. So I think we're missing something. Because I thought that movie was straight garbo.
I mean, I did watch it subbed because I could not handle watching it dubbed. I forced myself.
See, this is where the anime comes in handy. Okay, this is where the anime comes in handy because my eyes are trained. I can go and I can go back and forth and still enjoy a good quality movie without needing to hear the English dub. This is ridiculous.
No. Okay.
If the rest of the world,
okay, hold on.
Said it was a 9 out of 10.
Watched. Okay, I forgot. I watched the subbed version. Right, subbed is what?
Subtitles. Buddy.
Okay, yeah. Hey.
Reading Rainbow, Butterfly in the Sky.
Okay, I watched the subbed version.
This guy, take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Okay, so I watched the subbed version because I couldn't handle the dub version, is what I meant to say.
Oh, that's what you meant to say.
I watched the dub version because I had it in the background while I was working.
Oh,
but I can read, don't worry.
Good example. That's the only excuse for watching dub. Well, not the only excuse, but
I watched the dub version, but I had the subs going as well. Just an immediate critique is they called this man's son. Was it Chin or Ching?
Ip Ching.
Okay, because they kept on calling him Chin in the dub. Like that's not what the subtitles are saying. So I don't know why they would slack on just that one letter.
That one girl kept calling him Uncle, but it clearly said Mister. Why didn't they just have her say Mister?
And then
why would she call this random man her uncle?
Yeah, it was weird because he's like, yeah, you can call me Uncle Ip. It's like, well, now wait a second. But yeah, I'd also agree, and this is my first Ip Man, so I don't have all the lore.
Whoa, you're missing out, man.
Well, I don't know.
Those other ones were really good. Okay, no, yeah, I think was it the second one with Mike Tyson? That was crazy.
I think that was 3.
Right? 3, yeah.
3 is Mike Tyson. Yeah.
It wasn't even my favorite one, but just seeing Mike Tyson out there, playing that role, it was good. This one was just rough on the eyes, The karate was straight, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
And what do you expect? The actor is like 70 years old, dude.
But not even him. Like there were other people that were doing karate in the movie. I wasn't.
Who,
what I'm saying?
Like G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Freaking Ip Man versus G.I. Joe. That was the plot. I gotta say, that was kind of like they're really gonna let him onto a military base during training time to fight the drill instructor.
Yeah, in what world does that ever happen?
That arc made no sense.
Yeah, that was my biggest question. Is that how the world views our military? You think we just let that stuff happen on the reg?
And
Wow,
it
at some
was,
point when they were sparring, everybody was wearing their pajamas. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's white
'cause he brought
t-shirts
him
and
in.
white boxers with no socks on, and it was a little scary.
he
And
woke
like,
him up at 3 a.m. just so he could fight
yeah,
his teacher.
What did
Yeah.
he say? He said, I don't I don't like you because it's not that I don't like you because I'm racist. It's because I don't like you because you're black and you're uncultured. No, it's like
no. He said,
Because he
you're
surrendered or whatever.
color coward or something.
oh, color coward.
Yeah, or cowardly colored or something like that.
Oh, cowardly colored. Okay.
Whatever it was bad. It was
Yeah,
bad.
it was just racist, but in a different wording. And
It was and like the subtitles cut out for those like the English sections there. So like that was the actual dialogue that was written for them.
Yeah.
So I didn't really like that. There's another part which is kind of funny when like they're all right before the final match, they're all just like in the squad bay or whatever, and he's like saying just stuff about the Marine Corps, and he's like, and then he whispers to like one of the black guys, like, "Don't bring your culture into my corps," and like everybody just yells, "Yes, sir." Like, there's no way anybody but that one guy heard that.
Down
and
here in
just
Alabama,
his-
they probably would have cheered at the movie theater when he said that.
I just don't understand like this guy's like hatred for another martial art. Like obviously you like martial arts. Like why are you just so against this one?
yeah, right. So in the beginning, I was thinking, oh, this guy just hates karate, but then they have their own sparring karate teacher, but they just hate Wing Chun, that type of karate. I'm like, and then I looked up Wing Chun, and it's literally designed for women so they can do fast movements in fighting and like defending yourself. So
that makes sense.
obviously, I mean, obviously in a one-on-one combat situation, you're probably going to want to do moves that take the person down, right? Not just like quick defense moves that don't hurt anyone. And I think that was the point they were trying to make there.
Yeah, you can have both. He was just like, no, we have to only have this one. They're just going to like the drill sergeants or drill instructors races and whatever. After the staff sergeant gets beat by the karate instructor, which is another kind of dumb thing because he's obviously an instructor versus someone who's like, yeah, I've been doing karate for like
for
3
a
or 4
couple months.
He's like, yeah, if you can beat him, we'll do your form of karate. But after he loses, he's like, you all have 30 laps. And if you're Chinese, you have an extra 30.
That's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
That's not even realistic or like... it doesn't make sense in the world that you've created where you've made this man not racist.
I think definitely watching it. I know this movie came out like last year, but watching it this year, and when I watched it was when all the crap was going on. That racism in this movie was very spicy. It was lacking no flavor. It was there. They were racist every possible way they could be racist in this movie. They were racist. Like the principal, the teacher, the students, the babies, the grandparents, everyone was racist. But it was all towards Chinese, which I had never thought about. Like Chinese immigrants, they probably do face a lot of discrimination in was it like Chinatown? Remember when they sent the cops into Chinatown and they were acting like they were sending them into Afghanistan?
Yes.
The U.S. government wanted to destroy Chinatown itself.
Yeah. What are they doing? That's so bad.
And then I know they were trumped up charges, but it was like, yeah, we need to bring you in for questioning because we believe you brought illegal aliens here. It's like, well, one, how? Because you have to cross an ocean to get to China. What was another thing? Oh yeah, the principal. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry we can't have your son come here, but if you give us a $10,000 donation, which is essentially a bribe, like yeah, we'll let him in. And I just let that one slide.
It be like that. It be like that.
When they had the man under arrest, they just hand him off to the Marines.
Yes.
Are you allowed
Oh, yeah.
to do that? You're not allowed to do that.
You're now the property of the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah.
What?
Like, the guy he beat wasn't even a Marine. Like he had a beard, and his hair was longer than everybody else. That didn't make any sense. And he's like, "Yeah, I need to take him back, not to put him in jail, but to fight him in front of my
Beat him up
recruits."
and then let him go.
I think so most movies, I don't really remember most of the movie, but I'll remember specific parts. And the one specific part I remember, besides Ip Man fighting in that dude's china cabinet of a house, they literally broke everything.
Yes.
I don't know why the guy volunteered to fight in his own house, knowing.
Like, ripping everything.
He had like unnecessary figurines stacked up on cabinets. Then he just throw them into the cabinet, or he had a glass table that he knew was made of glass. No. Was it made of glass?
It was made of wood, but the top part was made of glass.
Top part was made of glass.
But they already had broke that glass earlier in the movie, and he already replaced it, and then they broke it again.
He just has spares lying around. They had a whole earthquake in there.
Yeah.
I was hoping they're going to be more cartoonish, and that was the government trying to destroy Chinatown via earthquake. But no, it was just a random earthquake.
I guess it is cartoonish though, because when Yana fought that girl, the wife called the husband who was away on business in DC.
Yeah.
Like, you need to come back here now. They don't talk about, I guess, immigration,
Yeah.
but yeah, just come back here now and harass this Chinese family.
And then their daughter, when she teamed up on the Chinese girl, and she like beat her up with all her
Like
it like
6
the
dudes.
baseball team?
Yeah, it was like a hockey team.
the hockey team.
I was going to question it, but this is the 70s, right? High school bullies, the trope started somewhere. So I was like, maybe it was the 70s.
The 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine how bad bullying was in the 70s? It was bad in 2007 for me. Imagine 1977. Bro, they'd probably bring a hockey. Yeah, they'd bring a hockey stick and just hit you.
Yeah.
They had hockey sticks. They were going to hit it with the hockey stick. They cut off this girl's hair, and she's so used to stuff like that. She went home like, meh, can you fix this up for me?
She was.
I didn't really get the cone part, where it's like, I don't know. It seemed like she was collecting the hair. That's a nitpicking, but I just thought that was kind of odd.
They made that seem like it was just like an ancient art of like Chinese wisdom or something. She just folded up a piece of paper. Why don't you calm down?
6, I don't understand. The people like that, the principal being like, yeah, what's martial arts? Never heard of that. Like, come on.
You're a principal.
Or like the bullies, right? Like, after the girl kind of like takes on like 4 of them, like, you don't like kind of pause and be like, well, wait a second, she's kind of doing some stuff I've never seen before. Maybe we shouldn't do this. I don't know.
Yeah, what about how long it took for Ip Man to help the girl? He looked at her getting beat up. He's like, I go help her out. I'm like,
He did see it, but he like walked over there.
He definitely could have got there before her hair got cut off. He's
Yeah.
like, man, they cutting off her hair. Let me go over there and say something real quick.
If he was a second slower, they would have broken her arm.
Yeah.
Yes. And another thing, like when the girl went back to her mom's, like, how did you get your face cut? Like, if you go and like you talk to the other girls, like, yeah, she had scissors, she cut my hair. I don't know. Like, that seems very like in the grounds of self-defense. 6 people on one.
The 70s, 70s. In a different time. Bullies were at their full power.
Oh, I didn't know that like Ip Man was a real. I knew he was a real person. I didn't know he was like famously known for like being the teacher of Bruce Lee. Like, I didn't know that was real. So
Yeah, I just found that out too.
yeah, and so and the guy that plays Bruce Lee in the movie.
Wait, how many movies did you watch? How many Ip Man movies did you watch before you figure that out, Ace? Because I was in almost every movie.
Bruce Lee was not in every movie.
He was not in every movie, but it was pretty pretty known.
No.
At the end of the first movie, you see a little kid doing karate chops outside.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Bruce Lee. They didn't say.
Bruce Lee.
They never said, "Oh, that's Bruce Lee."
Who else would it be? Fred Flintstone?
Any of the millions of people that learn karate. I don't know. I'm not judging.
It's Bruce Lee, dude.
Wow.
You should know that. There's no
kung fu movies. So you see a Chinese kid and you just say, "Oh, you Bruce Lee, you Bruce Lee." I mean, who's a racist here, man?
I'm not racist. I'm cultural. Wait, I don't not like you because you're black. I don't like you because you're a color. I forgot. Cause you ain't black because you ain't voted for Joe Biden.
So that was pretty cool. That guy that plays Bruce Lee in the movie, he's like known for playing Bruce Lee in any film that requires a Bruce Lee lookalike. He plays him.
Ooh, was he the guy from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Oh,
Bruce Lee was really good.
Ooh, we gotta look that up.
I'm looking it up now.
I mean, they're both movies and I guess sort of fiction. But that Bruce Lee got beat up by Brad Pitt.
Yeah, so maybe not.
And the other Bruce Lee took on, in the first fight that we see him, and he like, the one guy comes out to fight him, and he's like, no, the other two guys got to come out with you.
Okay, it's different. It's Danny Chan in this one. And in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it was some guy named Mike Moe.
Okay.
Danny Chan? Donnie Yen? What are we just changing names here?
Unique names.
Donnie Yen is Hitman.
You say your name. You say your name's Alex and your name is Mike. Whew. A little creative, a little too creative today.
I didn't like the movie Asian, but I did like the flashbacks it gave to all the other movies. I was like, oh, what happened? And the quality of the movie, why did those look so much better than this one?
Have no clue.
I might go back and watch those. And then after looking at the reviews, I think people are only giving it a high score because it's the last Ip Man.
Definitely.
So that's the only thing that they like.
Yeah.
Sentimental value. Who was it? Yeah, I had a buddy who said he shed tears during this movie. I need to ask him when he shed tears.
Only sad scene was, clearly the ending, a little bit, near the end. But that was it. I mean, the rest of the movie.
The girl getting her hair cut kind of made me sad.
That was sad. That was sad.
Yeah.
But then you felt better when she was okay with it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she was just in the car like, yeah, can you fix this for me?
Yeah.
Cut it in the back a little bit, even it out.
A strong Chinese woman. Have y'all noticed that no one ever says that for like other races? You only ever say like strong black woman. You never hear people say strong white woman, strong Chinese woman. Maybe you'll hear strong Native American woman, but it's always black woman, Or like black queens. We always say black queens. You never hear someone say a white queen. Why is that? Double standard.
Definitely a double standard. It just also doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Like you said it right now. I was like, oof. They're gonna get him for this 20 years down the road. Why aren't we supporting our white queens? That's what you just said just now. Yeah. But you're right. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. It just doesn't. It just sounds weird.
Somewhere, Dr. Umar just fell down in pain.
He had his Yoda moment just now. Wait, real quick to really skip topic. Now, we cover a lot of Star Wars stuff and all that. Episode 3, when Yoda feels in his heart that Anakin is slaying people by the hundreds, this man knew already, though, that shit was going down, because back in the Clone Wars, he was shown the way. He was shown visions that this man was going to do all this stuff. So was he just playing the part for Obi-Wan? Why did he do that?
Obi-Wan wasn't even there. It was just him and Chewbacca.
Oh, it's just him and Chewbacca? So yeah, why Chewbacca don't care? He said, y'all been killing my people for years, hunting my people for sport. So I don't care if humans die. So yeah, I don't know. Questions.
I think Yoda. What are you saying? Like, why did Yoda allow it in the first place?
Why did Yoda acting like he was surprised?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe because he just felt it, you know? He was preparing himself, but he can never be prepared for how many people were dying at once.
All that
thing.
Mhm.
And just like, pain and just the loss of midi-chlorians in the atmosphere. They were literally evaporating. He said, life. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's fair. I just, after seeing, I still haven't watched that last season of Clone Wars, but after seeing the one before that.
Did you watch the last 4 episodes?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
That's all you need to watch. Don't worry about the rest.
You keep saying that. I'm going to watch the whole thing.
I said that months ago.
I'm going to have to watch the whole thing.
The Bad Batch isn't bad. I like the Bad Batch.
Yeah, but I'm done with all the side stuff. Just give me the main stuff. Last 4 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, they ended it well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well,
one more thing before we leave Hitman. This movie was so bad that it made me want to go watch good martial art movies. So I suggest The Raid 2 and Kung Fu Hustle. But I imagine everyone's seen Kung Fu Hustle.
Those are classics.
Mm-hmm. And The Raid 2 had, if you have to watch it in dub, it had good dub voice acting.
That's a
So you seen The Raid 2, Nathan? Did I watch that with you? You, with me and Rich, we watched it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because my brother recommended it. He's like, you want to see... That was when he was... he was still in his honeymoon phase with fighting. So he's like, you want to know the best martial arts movies? Let me give you the top martial arts movies with real martial arts. You know, like how the energy people bring when they say real hip hop. That's how he was. Real martial arts. So it was like The Raid 2, and then there's a movie called like Ong Bak or something like that.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's real good. This kid like raises an elephant or something, and then the elephant gets killed, and then he goes hunting for like the killers of his elephant pet or something like that. It's basically Kung Fu.
John Wick,
except with the elephant in, I'm guessing, China, but probably racist for assuming it was China. But I mean, there's billions of people in China. So.
Hey, stop doing that.
It's literally like,
have we
if
told
you were to take 1 billion people and then put China on the other side, China would have more people. If you were to put them both on a scale.
I mean, yes, but you keep saying billions. Either the math is wrong or you're counting a lot of people as Chinese.
I don't know why one letter offends you so much.
It doesn't offend. You're just wrong. You could easily be right, but you're just being wrong. I don't know.
I'm not wrong. I just round up. Okay. I'm just a what is it? The opposite of a pessimist.
Are there closer to 2 billion
like
people in China or closer to 1 billion people in China?
Hey, I said I'm rounding up, wise guy. Which way is up? Huh?
Why would you? It doesn't make that. The math isn't making sense. It's not good to round up to there.
I know. I'm just defending myself.
Yeah, we know.
Terribly.
But you should know which way is up because your bottom fangs are pointing there all the time. Your tusks, Ace.
Hey, you guys stop picturing me with tusks. That's not fair.
Just because you were talking to Justin at first, but then you threw it at AC in the last second.
I was a little confused too.
What a wonderful phrase. Oh, I got something on my tusk. Yeah. Which way is up? Let me look at my tusk real quick. What tooth is that called? Let me look up what the name of that tooth is so you can call your enemy out by name.
Are you talking about an elephant? Are they not just called tusk? Oh, okay.
It's called I Googled what is the name of the pointy tooth. It is the canine.
Oh.
There we go, Ace.
You didn't know what a canine was?
You didn't know what the canine was?
That's not...
A tusk is a tusk, though. I was waiting for an actual name.
Yeah, that's my go-to is Ace. You can say anything to me, and I'll just repeat it back in like a Beavis and Butthead voice or an Ed and Eddie voice. Say something, Mace. What channel did Ed and Eddie come on? Cartoon Network? We're about to turn this into Cartoon Network. Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Cartoon Network style. Come on, Ace. Come on. What's the latest book you've been reading?
So we're watching Raid 2.
Ray 2.
Okay, what character is that from Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
I don't know, man. I never watched it. I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Ed, and Eddie, actually, as a kid.
Yeah, a lot of my friends were not allowed to watch it for some reason. I don't know why.
Who knows?
Did you watch SpongeBob?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So had all those scams, I guess.
Ed,
Okay,
and Eddie
yeah,
and
that might be.
Simpsons, I wasn't allowed to watch those.
What other shows weren't you allowed to watch as a kid? I wasn't allowed to watch South Park. That was a definite no.
Oh, yeah. South Park, no. Simpsons, no. Family Guy, no.
No Simpsons. Oh wow. Okay.
No.
I guess he is alcoholic. I can understand that.
Those classic Simpsons, though, that's good TV.
I don't want to hear your Simpsons spiel. What else? Said,
So I'll put an aside in for only watch seasons 1 through 10. Everybody, maybe 11.
Not an assignment. So many.
I'm not saying you have to watch them all. I'm saying if you want to watch The Simpsons, watch those.
Oh, okay.
I think the only show I wasn't allowed to watch was Family Guy. I remember watching that in secret.
Yeah, Family Guy, and South Park. I think those are the big ones.
we were at that age point where our parents weren't looking at the TV enough until they just caught that one moment. They're like, oh, okay, you definitely can't watch that. Yeah. I walked in on the room. I caught you this time. No, you can't watch that. Put the remote down. I saw you try to turn the channel. But other than that, I felt like we were at the time where your parents might walk around and they see a cartoon on the TV and they'd be like, oh, okay, he's just watching cartoons.
Especially those those 90s era Cartoon Network shows. I mean, like Cow and Chicken and older.
Yeah, definitely. Anything on Boomerang.
The good thing, like whenever I was at my granddad's house, he had all the channels. Like we didn't have all the channels at my house. So I'd like spend the night at granddad's. And I remember when Adult Swim came on and I heard like cuss words for the first time. And I was like I watched Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And I was like 9 or 10. And it was just me out there. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? He just made a joke about his pee-pee. Oh. Okay, maybe I was 8 because I wouldn't have said pee-pee at 10.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have said
you were that guy. You were the guy.
I don't think you would have said PP at 8.
Good point.
Said it at 12.
In 6th grade.
Yeah.
The 6th grade.
You get beat up for that.
You're the type of guy that walk around saying gooch. Like, ooh, guys, no, ooh, don't, ooh, my gooch, you know? You're that guy.
Wait, Ace, didn't I teach you that word in college? Because gooch was like a big thing at Bowie High School. Shout out to Bowie High School where all the, I'm not going to say what I think of you guys. A lot of respectable individuals down there in the Bowie High School locker room that I grew up with talking about gooch every day. There was a movement, dude, where it was like 6 months where every time you were around a football or a basketball or a baseball team, you would hear this. Gooch. And all you know how they can do that snappy thing with their fingers where they crap. Where they like, it's like the dip finger.
Oh yeah.
And they like whip their finger and make it pop, pop. Dude, you just hear pop, pop.
Back in your can.
Dude, that was a freaking high school I went to.
Nah. I used to know some guys that would take that a little too far, and they get their thumb and they try to get it in there, man. They really would. And they say, "Gooch, gotcha." And then some locker room. That's some Bowie High School locker room stuff, huh?
That's some locker room stuff, dude. They used to do that in my locker room too.
I knew they did.
Wait, did you just make that story up just to see?
No. I ain't never seen anyone do that.
Dude, yeah, they used to. For real. I always, bro, the gayest stuff I've ever seen was on the football team. I was a wrestler. Wrestlers never did the gay stuff. The gayest stuff was done in the football locker room, and that is a hill I will die on.
We have photos of you in football gear in Bowie High School football gear. All right, don't try and separate yourself.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Then don't say on the wrestling team. All right, just say, yeah. Well, I was on the football team. This also happened.
I was on the football team, and that would happen during football season. Gooch and people sticking thumbs up private parts. I'm talking like,
huh? What?
Sticking
the plot
thumbs.
keeps thickening.
And then I go to wrestling team. I go to wrestling season, and everyone's changing in different corners of the. Everyone's minding their personal space.
They
Saying,
do
hey,
some
man,
Naruto like
When you-
jujitsu symbol, and then they get that
and then
thumb
they
in
go,
there.
Gooch. Yeah, dude. I hate
Please
it.
do not touch me when we are not on the mat.
I really hated that, dude. No, that was not in wrestling. That was in
Oh
football.
my god!
Stop trying to make this. I'm over here exposing. This could be 20 years from now. I could probably sue for this and get some money from those football players. 20 years from now.
Oh my
Imagine
goodness,
how
man!
liberal America will be in 20 years.
Oh man! Wow.
America's gonna be mad liberal in 20 years
We will see.
Yeah.
with Justin as president,
I don't know about all that, but we will see.
with Justin as vice president, with Justin as the first lady. There we go.
Well, that
There we
wouldn't
go.
work.
First
Not a good
man,
one.
not a
Getting
good
better.
one.
Yeah, getting better, but
First guy, first fry.
next next on the
Okay.
list.
But wait. Let's just skim through what were the ratings for It Man 4. Ace, you said 4. Zay, what did you
I'll
say?
give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I give it. I'll give it a 5 just to be different,
Okay.
but I would give it a 4.
It was bad, but it was at times comically bad.
See, I didn't even laugh during it, so I take back that 5. I give it a 2.
What?
No.
Wow.
No.
All of the military stuff I thought was funny because it was so dumb. So
Did you now know what many Chinese people think about our military? That's that's a 2020 adaptation of our military, by the way. That came from their mind.
There's so many flags in one gym. There's like 10 on each side.
yeah.
And Nathan, what'd you say?
Probably give it an 8. 8.5.
What?
When you've seen the raid too?
Yeah, I've seen the raid too. This was pretty okay. I'll give it a 7 point. I'll give it a
All right.
7
Oh my
flat.
gosh.
7 flat.
Okay, hold
Well,
on. There are
Dude.
so many other karate movies that are better than this movie. Are you serious?
What did you give
So-
Project Power?
Crap. I think It Man 4 is better than Project Power.
Oh my gosh.
So whatever I gave
Ooh.
Project Power, I give this 0.5 more. than that.
Definitely not. Okay,
Well, this is
buddy.
my favorite genre of movie, like fighting movies. So it's hard for me to not like. And I grew up on the bad kung
Well,
fu
wouldn't that
movies.
mean you have a?
You
know
should
what I'm
have a
saying?
refined taste.
Yeah, that means you should like be more critical, right? Of the genre.
Nah, man, I'm not like y'all. Okay, I'm not critical of these movies, man.
I didn't
I
like
just-
the fighting because all the camera cuts. I like when the camera's just standing there and just shows me everything. They kept giving me different perspectives that didn't make the fight look better. So that's why I'll give it a 2. And it wasn't funny. I know it wasn't a comedy, but it wasn't.
Supposed to be fun.
Yeah, well, well, it should have. I hope it wasn't trying to be serious, all right? Because it wasn't funny.
That's a great quote. I hope it wasn't trying to be serious because it definitely wasn't funny. That is a really great quote.
Wow.
Need to put that on your tombstone. I hope it wasn't trying to be serious.
Okay. What about? All right. So
I'm gonna keep saying the quote, Ace. I hope it
I'll
wasn't
watch
trying to be
Raid.
serious. 'Cause it
I don't
definitely
know where you could find the raid 2 though.
I'll find it.
was. You got to bootleg that thing.
5. What about 5 Deadly Venoms? Have you guys seen that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
We'll start with the Raid 2. We'll start. And obviously, we've all seen Kung Fu Hustle, hopefully multiple times. So we'll talk.
Have y'all
about that
seen
next time.
the what was it? Floyd Van Damme. What is his name? Roger Van Damme. Dwayne the Rock Van Damme. What is his name? Jean-Pierre Van Damme.
You're talking about the guy that's like famously known for being good at karate, the white guy.
Yeah.
John Cloud Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally every name except the kickboxer and Bloodsport. Bloodsport is on Netflix. It's pretty good.
The Kickboxer. Is that movie with that kid that's doing like underground fighting?
No.
Oh, all right.
I guess speaking of different series, you seen the trailers for Cobra Kai?
I meant to bring that up today.
Yeah, I've seen it. Is it just the same
immediately
one they
after I
took?
watched it. I've never seen the original, but I just thought Netflix algorithms got me. Immediately after I watched this, they're like, "Yeah, you'd be interested in Cobra Kai."
Yeah. I'm surprised they have 2 seasons of that. That
I
sounds
think-
like
Oh, I didn't know it was the second season.
Yes, I think it was originally on YouTube Red
Okay.
or whatever their thing was, but since that failed, I guess Netflix just bought it up.
Wow.
Cobra Kai. He said 30 years later. You could tell you're telling me this man for 30 years thought about how he lost that match.
Yeah, I'm sure some people do.
He was looking out into the ocean. He's like, match, Mr. Miyagi, please. That wasn't even his teacher. Why was he in the show?
I do want to bring this up. Do we have time to review Holes? Should we rewatch Holes, or because we got a special request yesterday?
I think I can remember just about all the holes.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it. We can talk about it right now if you want to. Is this for your Samantha lady?
Samantha Marie. Shout out to Samantha Marie. You know, Knuckle Sandwich Podcast is a fan of lo-fi hip hop. So sometimes we'll be
24/7
down there in the chat
to relax and study to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man, we out here. But yeah, she said, have y'all seen said, hey, have y'all seen Holes? I was like, of course we've seen Holes. She said, if you notice, there's 2 plots within one plot.
Yes, I've noticed all the flashbacks.
2 plots in the movie. Yeah. Have y'all ever thought of that? There's 2 plots in the movie?
No. I don't.
I mean, I guess we know the main plot. What is the second plot?
For all the flashbacks, the parallel story it's telling.
Oh, okay. I mean,
But, yeah,
I would tie that into the main one.
You wouldn't count them as 2 plots? You wouldn't give them any key points for
a
having
different. I don't know if I'll consider it a different plot, just a parallel story.
Exit. It all ties into the one big story. I mean, I guess that's what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You're like they told a kids movie in the style of like a Quentin Tarantino almost.
Yeah.
They Tarantino-fied Holes. I could see that because that's kind of how Tarantino is. I mean, in this way, this was more like flashbacks, but it's not flashbacks because none of the main characters are experiencing those flashbacks, right? Those are just like flashbacks that we see as the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just us to see it.
Yeah.
You know what that's like? That's like Attack on Titan. And for just give me 30 seconds to talk about how
you just
great
tricked us, huh? That's
Attack
why you
on
brought it up.
Titan
All right,
is.
listen.
Samantha, see what he did? All right.
Samantha, we love you. Thank you so much for giving us listens and giving us some comments. See you on the chat. Samantha was a sweetie pie. Okay, y'all aren't gonna go over here and
All right, Nathan, you don't got to be a dog on air. All right,
All right. Yeah.
Like, settle down.
Yeah. For real. So what are you gonna say about Teen Titans?
sometimes I'm a dog, sometimes I'm a simp, huh? It just depends on which way the wind is blowing.
What? No, I've never called you a simp.
Well, none of us ever called you a simp, all right?
But that was definitely some simp behavior I was doing right there, calling her a sweetie pie.
You just say
But
she's
I
nice.
am a dog.
I don't know. I don't consider that simping.
Yeah, but you could
People
stop
have
saying
been
the word.
yeah,
sweetie
but you
pie,
can stop.
please.
People have been loose with the definition of simp. That's why Asian's out here writing a book to clarify things.
We, the podcast, are writing a book about maybe the economic climate that we're in right now. Some simp economics, the simp society, and of course your simp tax. So stay tuned for that. But we'll be writing that book over the next year or so. Of course, we're going to have everybody contributing equally to this thing. So that'll be nice to see.
I'm excited.
Can you give people a taste? Can you read that forward you wrote?
Oh boy!
I mean, if it's not ready, I understand.
I'm gonna read it.
It's pretty ready. It's as ready as it's gonna get.
A whole segment.
Okay, let me pull it up. All right. So this is doesn't have much to do with the book, but this is the forward to A Simp Society. All right. This is by the podcast. We're going to be writing this book. All right. So here's the forward. A forward by Asian. I always pondered, what is the best way to tell your friend that he stinks? Even in the privacy of their own home, alone, mano a mano, they get mad. Rarely do they ever say, thanks for telling me, or do you think maybe we could keep this between me and you? I only say this because I have a friend. His name is Nathan, and boy, does he stink. It's one of those stinks where you think to yourself, How does he not smell that? His levels of smelliness would be so atrocious, one could deduce that it must be weeks, maybe months before he would shower again. A level of grime that laid thick on his skin, like a leaking bottle of molasses that hardened in the cracks of grandma's old kitchen table. Sometimes I wondered if he knew of his crime. Maybe he secretly enjoyed it. Did he notice our noses wrinkle and our eyes water with pain? He was a monster, a gremlin, a Neanderthal, and he came from the past to remind us of his spoiled lives. We'd always talk behind his back about this one time where he pretended to be sick. He played the part of a lifetime, walking around deliberately letting liquid snot.
You don't want to give it all away.
No. Whew. Oh man, sorry. Deliberately letting liquid snot pull up on his comically large upper lip, and of course his usual trick of not taking showers. We had known for some time now that he was trying to get rid of his roommate, Justin, in hopes of having a stinky palace all to himself. Justin, who had developed a sort of immunity to Nate's abhorrent nature and was also starting to stink as well,
There we go.
was prepared to wait out Nathan's foul play. Of course, it didn't take long for Nathan to figure this out and realized he must resort to extreme behavior. He started by wearing shoes without socks and leaving old boiled eggs laid about. Still, Justin fought through it all. He was the bravest. For Nathan, immediate retaliation was required. And like the use of the nuclear bomb in World War II, this is the point in all wars when you realize one side has just taken it too far. Nathan got into his car and drove to Piggly Wiggly, a black market for smelly goods. Bought 3 packs of garlic. He spent the remaining days of the week eating nothing but garlic clothes and wearing the same clothes every day,
You know,
letting
you can stop
pure
at any
garlic
time.
sweat so
You can
he'll
stop at
heat
any
in his
time.
fibers. Where had he learned such a sick maneuver? Nonetheless, there was nothing Justin could do. And every time he managed to regain consciousness, he would just see a blurred Nathan standing in front of him, aggressively chomping on garlic and passing out again. In recalling his experience, Justin will tell you he was not sure if he was alive or dead. And when I had built up enough courage, I broke into that room. Unable to catch my breath, I saw a boy, too young to understand pain, sunken in the sheets, and deep in the corner, a skunk in his own nature, happy with his result. I cried that day. The end.
Good.
Oh my goodness. So that's the forward to our book. Hopefully, we're gonna finish this thing, but that's a story hard to tell for so many reasons.
I can't wait. I can't wait till my chapter of this book. I really can't.
I'll have some chapters.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
That was a run rule we talked about. We can never roast people on stinkiness, but we've broken that rule quite a bit this past year.
Yeah.
So
It's mostly been me too. So
yeah, that's true. Right?
So you're just getting me back for there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We see that he's just writing it because he is upset that he stinks. That's why he was so specific with the vegetables that he pointed out that I smelled like, because he knows that he smells like the vegetables.
Well, guys, that's audience. That's a real story, by the way.
Okay.
So I wasn't
It's crazy that's actually based upon a true story.
True story.
Hey, it is.
Literally is. I was just trying to find natural healing when I had a sinus infection. I thought I could find it by eating a clove of garlic every day and a spoonful of honey every 3 hours, but I guess I'm the dumb one for trusting me.
You almost killed yourself, man. It's okay to use modern medicine. Oh,
Good point.
oh, you looked miserable, man. That whole week, I was like, oh, I don't know.
Wait, who looked miserable? Me or
You
Justin?
did.
Oh.
Both, but I mean, you did. Did you go to? Did you go to the nurse, man? You go to school doctor? We have them for a reason. You pay for that. You actually pay for that, so you can go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in with a cough. They're gonna give me Xanax or something. Like, bro, I just need some Theraflu.
Unfortunately, we can only give you ice.
We have ice and Xanax. Which one? Dang, man.
Oh man.
What is this? So this book is just gonna be about a simp society? It's just about being a simp?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know yet.
A collection
Yeah.
of things.
A collection of things. Yeah, could be short stories. I don't know. It could be I don't know.
That'd be good.
Educational piece. Who knows? But yeah.
Today I actually got in my prayer group, hard left turn, right? In my prayer group this morning, they asked me, they said, Nathan, you should probably lead a class at a conference on why shy guys finish last. That's literally like,
Oh,
they're gonna be following up with me.
Like, we know the perfect guy.
Why do shy guys finish last?
How do you
Nathan,
even
lead the
respond to
class.
that? Yeah, I guess I could do that.
So you're not shy though, which is okay.
Yeah, maybe that's why they were saying maybe you could kick some energy into these shy guys. Whatever, whether it's in a simp society or at the shy guys finish last class, I'm going to speak my truth. And the world will be a better place. Whether I have garlic in the back of my throat.
Or in your sweat glands.
Yeah,
In there, man.
that whole room smelled like garlic.
Yeah, I know.
I remember brushing my teeth. And like that was where I did the garlic. Like I would crush the garlic every day. It was like, am I brushing my teeth with like is the garlic the smell coming out of my mouth or is it in my toothpaste now? Because it was just so thick in that room.
Yeah, man. There was garlic husk all over the place, man.
Yeah.
That was a sight. That really was a sight. I mean, I'm glad you're okay now, but I left that room really thinking, wow, this man might not make it if he doesn't get help. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you care, man. And I hope you weren't being serious because sure weren't funny. Boy. Boy.
I like it.
That line is growing. Yeah.
Man, what else? Oh man. Well, yeah. So we can't go an episode without talking about our king, T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman. He passed away this week. You've probably heard. If you haven't heard, you're probably living under a rock for real. But yeah, just condolences to his family. I know he inspired me a lot, and just reflecting on the life that he lived, and even the way he lived his last 4 years of his life was extremely inspiring. I think I saw a post that said Chadwick Boseman recorded 4 movies with cancer, and yo lazy behind complaining after one day of work with your lazy self, and that really inspired me. I was like, I am that lazy. Chadwick Boseman would put me to shame. But yeah, man, how are y'all feeling about the Chadwick Boseman thing?
Definitely sad. Then like obviously hearing about it, then you just like I realized how much respect I had for him, just like kind of in kind of in that moment. Because we found out that he had cancer. I think he was diagnosed in 2016, which was like I'm gonna say like he was really getting busy and doing a whole lot of movies, and like you can never tell on anything that he watched that he was had something like life threatening going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me, like the amount of not really discipline, but like dedication as well, to putting out a good product that he had under incredibly trying circumstances.
Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of Sidney Poitier, like the way he refused to like every movie he did, he portrayed black people in a really positive light. Like Jackie Robinson, well, James Brown, that's debatable. No, James Brown is the godfather of soul. But and then of course Black Panther, uh, Five Bloods. We just reviewed that. You know, it seems like, and he was a little skinny in that movie, but I thought it was just the I thought it
That
was
is for
just
the
because he
role.
was yeah. Never would have thought what he was going through.
Yeah, like the first thing I thought about was the was it earlier this year or maybe last year, the NBA like dunk contest, right? And he was a judge, and I remember like people saying, "Wow, I mean, this man is really tired of having to do like the Wakanda symbol
Yeah.
or like just having to be known for that." But in reality, he was just really tired because he had been probably doing chemo, like if not that same day, but a couple of days before that. And so yeah, just him being able to like work under those conditions and not really, he wasn't seeking out for people to console him or anything like that. He was kind of just sticking to his plan, and he was gonna, try to do as many things as he could. So that was really powerful.
That's one thing I heard. This guy, he said, when you go and you do your work, don't do it expecting any attaboys. And he was real country. He's like, don't you be expecting no attaboys. But yeah, I kind of see that from Chadwick. Like he didn't need a pat on the back. He didn't need the whole internet saying, "Oh." He just stuck to it and grinded like crazy. Do y'all think? What do y'all think should happen with the Black Panther sequel? Do you think that, like, I think he shouldn't, no one should touch that role. But I've heard some people say that Shuri should come and be the next Black Panther. I've heard some people say that they should bring Killmonger back from the dead and make him the next Black Panther. And then there's the option of just not having another Black Panther movie. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I saw a pretty decent Instagram post where it's like the Black Panther is like it's just a mantle or whatever, and like people constantly just take up the role of Black Panther. Like I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, now it's gone. Like I wouldn't mind seeing like a shift in time, maybe like a prequel or something far off in the future. I don't know. I would like to see more of that. That kind of like universe, I guess.
I would agree with that. The seeing another Black Panther. I mean, I think that does speak. Well, one, I definitely think Marvel is going to come out with another Black Panther, and that's whether that's a good or a bad thing in the sense of you're looking at it from a business standpoint or because they want to give people what they want. They're going to make another Black Panther because at the end of the day they are a business. But I do think that there's there's a lot of respect they definitely should be playing to that role whenever that movie comes out, and I'm sure they will do that. I would be definitely cool with so the lady that was playing is like number 2, was that his sister or the scientist?
The scientist girl?
That was her, Shuri.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be nice, and something like that, or that would be interesting.
Yeah, they're definitely going to make a sequel. But like Justin said, Black Panther is just a title, so they could pass it off to anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Paul Walker, and it was kind of like the same situation where, I mean, that was a little different because they basically filmed the whole movie, and then he passed away like 10 minutes before the movie was over, being finished filming. But yeah, for that, I guess I was thinking about like their parallel in the sense, what did they do for that? And their answer was I think that was his brother that
his brother
finished his role or something like that. And so, but I mean, for Black Panther, I don't even think they started shooting that one yet, or
no,
they did. Yeah, no, because that's like a 2022 release. So yeah.
Plus COVID put everything on hold.
Everything's backed up.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, well, luckily the whole Marvel universe is kind of at a, like they have the flexibility to write stuff in and out of the Marvel universe. And then it's like the movies coming out aren't like, it's not like we're getting Avengers 5 where he has to be in like he doesn't need to cameo in any of the next few movies, which is kind of fortunate. But also, yeah, man, I don't know. There's really no one like he is the only Black Panther that we've ever had. So it's not like Batman. I'm getting annoyed. There's about 14 different Batmans, about 50 different Jokers. How many people can play the Joker? Have you ever thought of that? I saw a thing today that said Lakeith Stanfield as the Joker. I was like, dude, what are we? There's already been 2 Jokers in the last 2 years. Why are we doing more Jokers? But yeah, there's only one Black Panther. So it's definitely sad to lose Black Panther, Black Mamba in the same year. 2020 is just ridiculous.
It's definitely one for the books.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the guy from Mythbusters and like how he passed away as too, like, and it was just like a random day, and like had a brain aneurysm. That was it. And so, and he was very young. I mean, like, you know, Chadwick was young. I forgot this guy's name. Oh man, but he was young as well. You know,
Grant Imahara.
Yeah,
from
and
Mythbusters.
Kobe Bryant's daughter.
Yeah,
very young.
The girl from
I mean, the other kid on the, you know, on the, I think there were at least one other youth on that helicopter.
Yeah,
I just thought that was, this whole year, man, sad.
I don't know why it crossed through my mind that Bill Cosby died, but he didn't. You remember they kept making these like Bill Cosby is dead rumors, and he had to go on like Jimmy Kimmel and say, "Stop saying that I died. I'm alive." I'm gonna find that clip because he was definitely like upset. He's like, "You guys keep saying that I'm dead and I'm alive." He did not talk like that. Oh, and I was supposed to do my my New Orleans. I was supposed to come back with my New Orleans.
Oh yeah, you were
voice, and I didn't do my homework. New Orleans. New Orleans. We should get so those of y'all who don't know, Justin's girlfriend has a nice little Cajun. It's either Cajun or Creole accent, and
Creole.
Yeah, she has a nice Creole accent. So we should get.
Is a Cajun accent a real thing? I've only known it as seasoning.
Yeah, it's
Hey, I'm not dumb for saying that. I imagine just growing up and knowing what KFC is. All right.
Wait. So you want just try to make a joke?
I'm not kidding. I didn't know you could have a Cajun accent.
Yeah, it's 2 different groups of people.
Yeah, I'm just laughing. I was laughing so hard that both of my roommates came and checked on me just now. I was choking on my spit and my voice. Sorry.
Wow. Explain. How can you? What is it? What do you mean groups of people? There's Cajun people.
It's like like I mean all right, you know how they're multiple like Native Americans. They're not like tribes, but like different groups. Like they're a Cherokee or like Creek. It's like just another subdivision of like people who live in that region. So I think Cajuns, as it was explained to me, are like the white, like French descendants because they come from France. And then Creole is like a mix of like the white people and like the Native Americans that were already there.
Interesting.
And then like I think there's African Americans in there too. If you are Cajun or Creole, please forgive me if I messed it up, or leave us a comment so we can have you on and maybe talk about it.
Hey, okay. All right. Well, okay. I mean, I knew the Creole. I knew that. I just didn't know that Cajun was also part of the thing. So wait, okay, hold on now. So when I'm watching the commercial and they say KFC, the $5 fill up and we're on Cajun seasoning on the box. What are they saying? Are you saying they're getting their spice from France?
No, it's like it's really a group of people. Oh. Yeah, it is Southern. They're all in Louisiana.
Okay.
Or so like that area.
Okay, so they're saying kind of like Louisiana style fried chicken. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Louisiana, Mississippi, maybe like an edge of Texas. I don't know.
Huh. Wow. Hey. All right. I know I wasn't the only one that learned that today. So you're welcome. Whoever's listening and you learned that today, you're welcome. I'm asking questions. No dumb questions. Asian. Because I don't know. Calling someone Cajun, for some reason, it just sounds derogatory. Like, yeah, you're Cajun? I don't know. Maybe because I've only thought of it as a food seasoning. And,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Over here having a mental breakdown on
I
of all the people he called Cajun like in a derogatory manner. Like, yeah, you're Cajun. It's like, well, yeah, I am. It's like, no, you don't get it. You're Cajun.
Oh man. Oh.
the way Jessica explained the difference was like one group is black, one group is white, or one group is like more black, and one group is something.
Yeah, the black people are the Creole. Cajuns are the white.
Oh, bet. Sorry, I think I disconnected right when you were probably explaining it. So
Okay.
so our listeners are hearing that twice. Hey.
But yeah.
Man. Well, hey.
I
Hey,
guess that's an episode.
that was a great, little episode.
Powered through.
Yeah, powered through. I'm so sorry for being late. So sorry. But yeah, follow us on Twitter at Knuckle Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at, I think, the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast.
Yep.
We're on all platforms, so you have no excuse to not listen.
Even on Pinterest now. All right.
Pinterest.
That's right.
Find us on Goodreads.
See some of our good
find us
pins.
on Goodreads, and if you're gonna have an audio book on Audible.
So on YouTube, see some of our skits.
Find us on find Nathan on TikTok. Just him.
5 years, find us on the New York Times bestseller list.
There we go. There we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening.
We'll see y'all.